Yo, it's Tuesday. You know what that means. It's time for another episode of Marcus in the Man Cave with your boy Marcus and my beautiful, amazing co-host, Mr. Janelle Mayfield. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Tuesday. And we have a guest with us tonight for her first time making an appearance. Miss Delilah, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me, Marcus, and letting me be here to tell my story.
Of course. Now, y'all don't know, this is my good sis. We go a few ways back, a little few years. Back in DC, we flew together. We did a lot of traveling and whatnot, and she became a very dear sister to me. Even though she's a Texans fan, we've gotten over that. There's only one team in Texas, and it's the Cowboys, but we allow that other team space. So we're thankful that she decided to be with us here tonight, and we are so ready to get into this story that you have for us tonight. But let's get through all the formalities first. Miss Mayfield, what did the Mayfields do this weekend? What happened at the
We
Mayfield?
had a great weekend. We were outside. We went to the park every day over the weekend and just relax and let Zaire get out all his energy. But a lot of just like chilling, being outside, relaxing, getting the house ready for spring. I've decided I'm replacing everything in my house.
Everything?
Yes. I'm serious.
I thought about it too. I've been thinking about new couches and stuff like
In
anything.
stages.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm replacing everything.
Yeah, I feel sorry for Trevor. I'm afraid for him. Because he's got to move it all.
Not necessarily.
That's
We help each other.
That's true. Y'all are a good couple. Y'all know how to do that kind of stuff. But I've been thinking about new couches. I've been really thinking about anything that has an attachment to my old like life or anything. I'm like purging, like slowly purging. And I'm not one to be big on like energy and all that kind of stuff. I'm just more so on the memories I associate with certain things.
Mhm.
And so I think I'm at a point in my life now where I just want to get rid of all the stuff that has any attachment to anything that isn't the now.
Mhm.
Should.
And I need to bring in some brighter colors and things to my house too.
Yes.
My loft is kind of dark. Like the lights
Is
are
it
very,
giving Gotham City?
like I don't know why they put a light 16 feet in there and thought I was gonna be able to change it. Like I don't understand. Like I don't know. And they're like tiny lights. They're not even bright.
Do you have what's it called? Skylight? Is that what it's called?
Recess lighting?
Mm.
No, like do you have skylights in your ceiling?
Yeah, but they're like only over the kitchen. But like
That's kind of cool though. There's
It
no
is
like
cool.
natural lighting while either in the bathroom or the kitchen.
Now the natural light that comes in with these big old windows is amazing. Like I love it. But the windows are so big I can't open them for the breeze because then a bird could literally like come live in my house. Like if I did that, like there's no happy medium. Like there's no screen or nothing. So anyway, sorry, we got off on a tangent there. Telling y'all about my house problem. Delilah, what did you do over the weekend?
I got invited to sing karaoke and play some games. So,
Yeah, we had a little turn up.
and then the next day. So
Yeah, and had to go to work. You had to go to work. I didn't have
yeah.
to. But yeah, so we ended up in the same place this weekend. Had some karaoke, had some wings.
Yes.
Because you gotta have wings. Like where
Wings are such a blessing.
yeah, when two or three are gathered, wings will be in the midst. Around these parts.
Come on now.
And,
There's a word here.
and the struggle the next day, absolutely. Well, I wasn't struggling because I knew my limit. I know where to cut myself off. That's all I'm saying. But we had some
had one chicken wing out of my to-go box, and I was really confused on who ate it, but I'm pretty sure it was me.
But look, no, it was a fun time. We had some great singers too. Where we work, we have some people that can really, really sing.
Yes.
Which also makes it suck for us who can't sing. So, but I love karaoke. I love the songs that people pick because it tells you a little bit about them and it tells you where they are at in life and what they've been through, kind of. So it's kind of like a good way to get to know somebody by the songs they pick. So karaoke nights are fun. That's where I'm at now. I don't need to be in the club all the time or anything like that. I just give me a kickback with some wings, and I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Question for you, ladies. 2 questions actually. What's your favorite candy bar? Janelle, what's your favorite candy bar?
Hershey bar with almonds. Or Snickers.
Grandma? Okay, Snickers is appropriate.
I like the balance of salt and sugar.
Yeah, but
Okay, Snickers. Just leave it at Snickers since you want to get smart.
And Hershey bar with almonds.
It's like my before bed snack. I love Hershey bars with almonds.
Is that where we are now? Don't give me no frills. Just give me my chocolate or something.
I'm a simple young woman. All I need is what's wrong with me liking a Hershey bar with almonds?
It just seems like you already got it broken into individual squares by the bed.
All right, actually.
Oh. Oh no.
The judge.
Okay. Delilah, what's your favorite candy bar?
You're gonna hate mine even more.
If you say it, it's probably the worst bar in the world. If you say what I think it's gonna be.
Three Musketeers.
Oh, that's not bad, but it is not a great one, though. Why you like the soft nougat?
On candy, but I also don't like nuts in like chocolate brownies, anything like that. So
why are you asking us this question?
But the nougat?
Yes.
You just like nougat, nothing to separate it from the chocolate to give it some just straight nougat. Okay. What is nougat made of?
That's a great question. It's like
what is nougat? And who decided it should be named nougat? It doesn't even sound appetizing. It's like
that's a great question.
I guess like when I was a kid, I liked Crunch bars for some reason. I don't really eat a lot of candy, but when I was a kid, I really liked Crunch bars for some reason. I didn't understand the rice. I didn't understand that, but now I think the only answer, well, there's two. Snickers bar, of course, I think it's just the perfect combination of salty sweet. It's just what it is. But now, if they could make a dark chocolate version of a Snickers, I think that would be me. Because them dark chocolate Milky Ways, the little mini ones, for some reason they when I need to just get that little bit of chocolate taste, that's it. But I just wanted to say, by far, there's a guy who voted. I can't remember what he voted was the worst candy bar. But either way, I don't care what it was. The right answer is Mounds or Almond Joy. That is the worst candy.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what you were saying. Yeah, Almond Joy is disgusting. And my family.
You gotta chew for 3 days to get rid of that thing. You wake up, it's still in your mouth. And you brushed your teeth. Like, I don't understand that. And then they
Almond Joy shouldn't exist.
And then they said, you know what? To make it even worse, we're gonna throw a one hard ass almond on top and call it a whole different candy just so you break your teeth.
What was the other
one? He said that the Heath bar was terrible. Heath. You know another one that will pull your teeth out? No need to go to the doctor to get your teeth extracted. Eat 100 grand.
Oh,
eat 100 grand.
Those are disgusting.
It will.
Why would it just be that much carb? Ugh.
Oh man, I could go through a list of the worst candies, like the Mary Jane joints. What's the striped ones that coming on pinstripe candy? Them things are disgusting. I could go through a whole list, but he rated Kit Kat in the top 3, and I was just
people love Kit Kats. I'm not the big fan. People love them. Zaire and Trevor love them.
I feel like I'm not getting my money's worth when I eat a Kit Kat. I don't know. I feel like cardboard with a little bit of chocolate on top, man. It's like
stop it.
Eating a straw. But anyway. That I'm sorry, I had to go up on that. Almond Joys and Mounds, they're the worst. Ladies, this other thing that happened on the page. I just asked a follower of mine asked a question on his page, and I shared it to our page. Ladies, when is it okay to fart in front of your man? Because I'm just why y'all so scared to let loose? You got a hole back there for a reason. So I'm just wondering what the hold up is.
It's not so much the sound.
Oh, y'all got it toxic like that?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know until it happens, so I can't take that chance.
I can't eat Lula. I can't eat Reese's. So I
love Reese's too. They're delicious.
I've had
I love me a Reese's.
I went to the hospital afterwards. So I had 3 and then I went to the hospital.
Are you allergic?
I'm allergic to peanut butter. I'm allergic to
Why
peanut
would
butter.
you eat?
Well, I was taking okay, so I did this twice, and that's why the Air Force won't do it for me anymore. But I was doing the immunotherapy thing where they give you a little bit of dose of each time so you can try to build an immunity to your allergy. And I felt good. I ate a Reese's, one of the mini cups at work, and I was like, nothing happened. I'm feeling good. So then I ate 2 more that fried chicken and peanut oil, and Don't remember it. My boy just got me to the hospital. So after that, I was like, you know what? I'm done. And the Air Force was like, we're done wasting money on you, like because you don't want to follow rules. So I lost out on that. But yeah, why can't y'all fart in front of your man?
Who said we can't? I didn't answer the question.
Oh, Janelle, answer the question. Why is the lady so apprehensive about farting?
I will.
You
We
a
already had
bird
this conversation.
yourself.
I'm very comfortable in my marriage. I will poop with the door open and Trevor right there. Like I have no shame.
Oh no, you can't let the funk into the bed.
He,
There's
I
a
promise
limit.
he doesn't care. He
I want to
literally.
hear that
We
fan.
will have a full conversation. We will go over our finances. Like it's.
Well, that's why that's why the door don't touch the ground. It's so you can slip paper under it.
No, it doesn't really.
We got phones now. We can FaceTime. We can do everything. You gotta have the door open. You just nasty. You got the door open. You got FaceTime. That's the whole point. That's all Apple users always talk about. We got FaceTime. We got this, and then you gonna leave the door open when you shit.
You act like I'm. He does it as well. Why are you yelling at me?
No, don't bring him in. He's not here to defend himself. We're talking to you right now.
I have no. Listen, I gave birth to this man's child right in front of him. A fart will be all right. Okay.
I got you. Lula says, I just don't like farts. It's not like you can't know that I have to fart, but I'm just not going to be randomly doing it in front of you. Hey, y'all just going to be walking around bound up.
Oh, yeah. Wound up yesterday, so it's fine.
Why though? If I it's a normal part of life, there's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing. Take that chance. I just don't know what the result is going to be.
Oh, y'all about to shark. There's a difference. You don't know what the result's going to be.
It's the same.
Okay. No, see, there's nothing more relieving than when you get on that back hallway at work and nobody's coming.
No, I'm not doing it in public like that. No. If I'm in the privacy of my home, that's different. I'm a lady.
Boy, yep. I blow that thing and then I'll duck into my work. See, that's why you got to take the elevator. Make sure you by yourself, let the doors closed, let it go back down.
Oh, so you is the reason when we get on after, it just smells really bad.
Hey, you'll never know. You'll never know. But I think girls' farts are worse than man farts.
No.
I think they are. That's why y'all bathroom gets the air freshener. And
absolutely not.
Because they know y'all tear it up.
Maybe when we're on our monthly.
Y'all have okay now. So see, Janelle, you've been exposing some stuff lately that I never like. I didn't know there was period poops.
Yes, literally, me and my sister call each other to talk about them because they're awful.
And now y'all talking about monthly farts now. Like y'all get period farts now.
Yes, and when the cramp inside your cheeks. Oh my god! Whenever it feels like you never know when it's gonna come. I could be in the store and out of nowhere I'm like this. Like,
she said, "But I can move over, go to the bathroom. You know I'm not holding it." Y'all get booty cramps.
It's awful. It's awful. That's why y'all need to be nice to us when we're on our periods. It's awful. They hurt.
Fun fact about farts. Did you know that's the reason you have hair between your booty cheeks?
Marcus, I'm hanging up.
So no. Look. If you didn't have hair,
hang up live.
If you didn't have hair between your booty cheeks, you wouldn't be able to let a silent but deadly go. It's the hair that stops your booty cheeks from clapping. So the noise you hear isn't even the fart; it's your booty clap.
People get waxed. I have questions now. Where's Monty? We need to invite her on the show. I got questions.
But it's true. It's the sound that you really hear during the fart. Most of the time, it's your booty clap. It's the vibrations of your butt cheek. You know the ripple effects, the ones that sound like a snare drum? That's that. If you don't have hair there, you can't let a silent.
Okay, so it's been like y'all have hair there and I still hear the ripple.
Right. What about people that
because we take pride in ours.
What about people that can't grow hair at all?
If you can't grow hair, your cheek slap.
Please hang up.
Round of applause.
Please move on.
Round of applause. So yeah, ladies, you want to bond with your man? Let one go.
It also depends on how comfortable you are, because some people will make us feel so insecure about farting.
Second date, I'm just like,
I'm gonna clown you, just like you would clown me if I did it. That's about it.
I wouldn't clown you, just fart. I feel like gas is a natural part of life. And especially at our age, you can't hold it in. It's not good for you.
Can your man go to the bathroom after you go? Like if you take a thump of them, do you be like, no, you got to go use the other one or
We
wait a
can
while?
usually, he'll say, "Did you spray?" And I'll say, "Yes."
Did you
Also, there's a lot of really great sprays. The
Poopery?
Middle Eastern
Yeah.
stores have the best sprays.
True, true. But yeah, no, I just wanted to ask that question because it was big on the page, and a lot of women said they just can't do it in front of their man. So I don't know, ladies, y'all gotta get comfortable. You gotta get
You
comfortable.
gotta use the spray. We ain't having no stinky house.
Let it go. Let go and let God.
Let go and let God.
All right, y'all. So this week, we're kind of still on the same thing we were on the last show. So why the fuck did I? What was it?
Watch your
Watch
mouth.
my mouth. That's a Tuesday.
Did I?
Gosh,
We are only 48 hours past the Lord's Day.
I know. Usually we're less time, and I don't do that.
Mhm.
Who TF did I marry? And now I'm so ashamed. Did I marry? And now we're gonna keep it in line with that with Delilah here, because we're gonna call this one "Who TF Did I Date?"
Or what TF did I get myself into?
Should we have prayer before? I'm nervous.
They're Heavenly Father made the word. Oh no. This is gonna. And first of all, I applaud you for coming to do this because you didn't have to, and you agreed. And I said, "Hey, you want to talk about it?" You were like, "Oh yeah, of course." And I was like, "Oh, that was easy."
Let me know if there are
Full of
corporations you want us to tag.
I'm sorry.
I said, let us know if there are any brands or corporations you want us to tag so they can pay you for your time.
Because she just signed a deal with CAA, so we might get you a deal. But all right. So whenever you're ready, Miss Delilah, take us into your world.
I want to start by saying I do not have 500 minutes like Miss Risa did. Mine is going to be as brief as I can make it and give as many details as I can. Also, being responsible as she was in telling my story. So let's get into it. I do want to start by saying this is advice for my ladies. When I say advice, I'm talking to me in the past. If I could go back and tell myself anything.
Yes.
When a man says he is not ready for a relationship, you must accept that. Not our it's not our job to figure out why are you just not ready right now. Is it me? It does not matter. It's not a challenge. He's just ready. Learn that the hard way. The men, him, other men, whatever, y'all must stop playing house with people who you do not want to commit to. That's how I got in my situation. Okay. Don't mind me, I have notes. Okay. Keep myself on track. So we are going to call my legion Jody.
Jody.
That's what we're going to call him. A little bit of a baby boy, just lost in life. And I thought I could save him. Okay. So we met via a mutual friend group. This is pre-COVID. I want to say this is late 2020. I know of him. We are not super close, but I know of him and I'm kind of like, not my type. I'm good. But as we continue to hang out in this mutual friend group, I'm like, he's not that bad. Like, we start to become friends, like closer and closer. We're friends who flirted. We didn't take it to that next level. It was just like, hey, the group is together. I want to sit by him. I want to talk to him. He's matching my energy. Loved it. Let me caveat by saying I am divorced many years ago. My ex-husband's a great guy. I have nothing bad to say about him. We just both were not ready at the time. We are friends to this day. 0 issues with him. So, more hand gloves? Okay. So in this time in my life, I'm dealing with someone, but it's like, it's a situationship. I'm trying to force it to be more. I'm going to be completely honest, the same way Risa was. I'm trying to force it to be more. It's not really going there. So my feelings are starting to get hurt. So this gentleman, Jody, starts to come into my life as a good friend. I can talk to him about this. He's a great listener. He too has his issues with Pandora, baby mom, like baby boy. Yes, Pandora got his issues with her. He's also dealing with another chick who he is playing stepdad to. I know. This is red flag number one. I've got them kind of dinged for all my red flags. Okay. So when the chick he's dealing with was around, wouldn't really speak to me in public, deal with me, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm still dealing with this other guy, so whatever. We just do our little private flirting. It's so cute. Blah blah blah. Nobody knows we're this close. Naive. Okay. Fast forward. So COVID happens, is in full effect. He has a death of a sibling, which was very traumatic for him. And then he's got ongoing issues with his child's mother. He's got 2 children. We talk every day at this point, so I'm learning about these issues. I feel bad, like I've got to help him. He tells me he pays someone $500 to $600 to help him get his own place because he lives with his child's mother, but he sleeps on the couch.
Now, can I stop you real quick?
Thank you.
What? Because let me digest a little bit. Let me get my papers here.
We're only a quarter.
I know, but you said you have to help him. What made you feel that you? Because guys, when we hear stories like this, we don't understand that. As what is it that you feel that made you think that you had to help?
For me, it's you have what I need emotionally. I have what you need financially. If you're providing me the emotional, I got you on that part.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's right.
That's
my thinking at the time. He can't help, in my mind, right? He can't help that he was not taught certain things growing up. I also will say this man's 5 years older than
me.
Okay.
I feel like I was very privileged growing up. I lived all around the world. I never had to ask for a thing. Everything was there for me. He did not have that same upbringing. He is from the inner city, never really been anywhere. So I just felt like, gosh, he didn't even have a chance. That's what my mind thinks. Okay. So
Black women love hard.
Yes. During this time, I have an event, and I'm completely ready to be judged for this event. I have an event at my house. I strategically invite him, the guy I'm dealing with, and another guy that I know is like, he likes me, whatever. Because, it's my event. I want to be the focus. I want everybody to go crazy about me, and I want the guy I'm dealing with.
You're getting set up.
I love this for you.
We out here getting
set up. I'm sleeping with these 3 men. Let me put that out there. I'm flirting with the one who I end up actually becoming in a relationship with. I've got the situationship who at the time could care less. I cannot see past that though. I'm going to make him jealous because these other men are here. And then he's going to want to finally settle down with me. Naive. Events transpired. He left me intoxicated on the floor that night. Did not care. Took off. I'm not in my right mind. I'm calling. He's not answering. I'm just so distraught. So I call homeboy, Jody. I'm like, he left me here on the floor. Where are you? It's like, if I didn't have to take care of my children tonight, I promise I would come back and sit with you. That's not right that he did that to you. He's totally on Team Delilah. The next day, he calls me, are you good? I'm like, no, I'm still distraught. I was in a very sensitive time in my life. I was going through depression that I didn't realize I had. And so when this man left me intoxicated on the floor, who I wanted to be with so bad, now I'm like, I don't care about anything anymore. I'm not eating, nothing. It's a mess. So he's like, I'm going to come over. I'm going to bring you food. I'm going to make sure you eat. I'm going to sit with you. Even if you just want to cry, I'm going to sit with you. I'm like, dang, maybe this is who I should be with. Whole time he's plotting. So fast forward a little bit more. we're good now. We're really in this thing deep. We're talking every day because you were there for me when I was at my lowest. Like now I really got to be there for you. He asked me to co-sign for an apartment for him.
Yes. Get ready.
So I'm like, I have my own place. But I'm like, if he gets his own place, then I can spend time with him over there because obviously I cannot go where he sleeps on the couch at his child's mother's house. So let me help this man get a place. That way we can really be together and spend all our time together like in a home. No credit is just as bad as bad credit.
Hello.
By saying that. So I put my name on the application. He puts his name on the application. It comes back. They want like 3 months rent and deposit.
God.
Yes. It's not me. We know it's not me. So I go to my savings and I get out several thousands of dollars. And I get this check and I'm like, yo, if I give you this money and really put my name on this, like, you have to like lock in, like you cannot be playing games. And he's like, I got you. I'm not gonna play games. Blah, blah. You're doing me a huge favor. I missed some really huge parts. The reason he was so desperate to get out of the house where he was living. Again, I'm under the impression that you and your child's mother are not together. You're just there because you have nowhere else to go. He spends the night at my place one night. She's blowing him up the next day. And he's like, oh, I don't know what she wants, blah, blah, we're not together. He gets home and she has destroyed his car and put all his stuff outside.
They sound like they was together.
Let him tell you.
At least she thought they was. At least she thought.
So that's why I was like, I have to help him. Like, he can't stay in this situation. So that's how we got to me helping him get a place. So during this time, we get the place. He don't have no furniture, obviously. Delilah goes and buys furniture. I decorate this place. He didn't ask me to. Let me tell you that. He did not ask me to do these things. But again, I'm like, this is who I should be with. He was there for me, blah, blah, blah. I want to make sure this man is set and he knows I'm a good woman and he can keep all that mess over there and come to me. Furnish the place, whatever. So it's not a secret, but at the same time, we're not publicizing to our mutual friends that we're in a whole situation. But in my mind, yes, like this is my man. We live together. Like I'm on the lease. I have the key. I'm staying there every night at this point now. I'm not even staying where I'm also paying my own rent. Yes.
Wait. Time out.
Oh, yes. Please ask the question.
Get my papers together. So, in concurrently, as you are living in this, so you had me believing that you broke off at least at another place and y'all moved together, but no, you bought him his own.
That was his apartment. The first apartment. I knew he couldn't afford the rent, and so I paid half of it.
You can.
I thought this was very good. I'm enjoying this.
What y'all thinking out there in the comments? Y'all go ahead and let us know what y'all thinking. We'll read.
I know. I'm fully prepared for all of the criticism. I just think,
But no,
to say like you cannot be this dumb in life, like, and you can't let other people think you got it going on, and this is what's really happening.
Period. This is a safe space.
Judgment-free zone, exactly, Kristen.
Because we've all made some simple mistakes. I feel this story very deeply.
So now you're staying at his place, which is also your place because you're also, on the lease.
So
I'm on the lease, okay?
She said everything in my name. Okay.
My name is on the dotted line.
So I'm paying half the rent and I'm paying my rent at my place, but I'm not there. To be fair, I had a roommate at my place, so it was her responsibility to now find someone else to live there or pay the whole rent because I decided to run off. So I would not put her in that situation, which is why I continue to pay my rent there and I paid the rent where he and I lived.
Before you continue, I have to oblige Trevor and ask, did you ever consult your friends in any of this?
Oh,
Yes.
I would have been cussing
We're getting there. Yes.
you out.
Yes. I did.
And what did they say? What did one of them say? Did anyone say, girl, you lost it?
Kristen says we've all been foolish in life. Live and learn. Let's hear some more of this. What did your friends say? What did they say?
One of them is watching.
Uh-oh.
That friend said, girl, have you lost your mind?
Have you lost your mind? Okay. You have good friends. All right.
And I'm like, no. We got to that point because that friend came over to the house.
Good job, friend.
We're sitting drinking. And my friend says, so what are y'all doing? Because I see you got this place, you know, it's furnished and everything. What are y'all really doing?
Be nosy.
I'm excited. I'm like, this is the moment he tells me that we're together. So I'm like, looking over him. You answer. He says, we're not dating, but that doesn't mean I don't want to be with her one day. I'm just not ready for a relationship.
Oh, this after
he said that with his mouth?
With his mouth in the apartment that I also paid half the rent on, which my name is also on, sitting on that couch in which I paid for.
And there was no LOL at the end? This was serious.
With his feet on that rug that I paid for, watching that TV that I paid for.
Oh, you paid for the TV too?
Ooh, Jesus mercy.
I thought you meant just furniture like chairs.
She furnished the whole place.
He had nothing. He came with clothes.
Did he have Wi-Fi? You paid for Wi-Fi and all that stuff for him? Good lie.
Let's keep moving.
My God, today. Okay.
Woo, all right.
Halfway through, and I got to speed through the rest of this.
Okay, come on. Bring it home.
So that friend says, you know, have you lost? She does not call me out in front of him. Let me be clear. It was after the fact. She was like, girl, I will help you get out of this situation. Run. Like, because what are you doing? Mm-hmm. I'm like, no. He doesn't know what he wants right now. It's fine. He'll come around. So after that whole fiasco, I was upset. And he was like, you can't just put me on the spot like that. She was wrong for putting me on the spot like that. You and I never had that discussion. So I wasn't going to say yes in front of her. I was like, if you would have said yes, that would have solidified this. I would have been happy. Like, we would have been good. Like, you don't need to consult me. Look what I'm doing at this point. Clearly, I think we're in a relationship. After that, it was one point at the grocery store. I continued to make these petty comments like, oh, we're not in a relationship. So you take care of that. I take care of this. At the grocery store, he's like, I'll just tell everybody, we're in a relationship. This is my girlfriend. And I'm like, about time. But yeah. During this time, the next few months, everything's good at this point. Once he finally admits the relationship, we are good. We're spending holidays. I'll have to back that up. We're visiting my family, both sides. We're spending holidays, my half of the day, the other half of the day where he's going with Pandora and his kids. That was a whole nother issue we had.
Wait, you were in the presence of? Ooh.
I've never met her. To this day, I've never met her.
Whoa. Oh, so he was going from the apartment that you signed and helped him pay for to spend half a day over there.
With his
so he was thinking he only paid half the rent and he only got to spend half the day there.
The audacity. If this ends in you like slicing his throat, I got your back. I've watched documentaries. I can see.
I asked many times. He said, she is crazy. I don't want you to deal with that. I don't want you in that situation. I just want to keep her away because she's going to try to ruin anything I have when I'm happy with somebody.
She's going to tell the truth. Okay.
Question.
Yes.
So when he would speak down on her like that, what would your mind think? Or were you just so infatuated that it didn't?
I have nothing to go off of.
Got you.
I've seen a picture. I've never had an interaction. The kids never talked about it.
How old were the kids?
At the time, 12.
Wow.
So they're old enough to know something. Okay.
Go on. They can all talk. That's the problem. They all talk. You got the little kids, they can't talk. Let me read these comments real quick.
Yes.
Before we move on, I want to make sure everybody gets the comments in. So we got we got Run and hold on. Here we go. Sorry, I lost the comment there. Someone said, "Leave and run for the hills." Oh, that's my brother Chris. Hey, Chris. And he said, "She's Urban Skate Radio Talk Show." Thanks for tuning in, guys. They said, "Wow." And Annette says, honestly, this is why I avoid men with kids. I'm afraid I would feel I need to help in a similar way. I understand wanting to help and support your partner, but he wasn't your partner.
You said You
What
said
is
it.
it? Yeah.
Hey, Annette, I ain't talked to you in years, girl.
Y'all go to her Facebook page and vote for her to win this karaoke contest so she can go out and
I
sing.
went to college with Annette. We worked together way back in the day.
John says, "Good evening, free blacks." Thank you. Good evening to you, Professor. Glad to have you here. Okay, so he's spending half. Hey, boo, hey.
My God, today.
So now he's spending half the day with you, half a day with trifling baby mama who want to ruin everything, but he want to spend time half the day with her instead of just getting the kids and bringing them to y'all. But okay,
It's for the kids.
why couldn't he go pick up the kids?
In the spirit of being responsible, one child is homebound, so that child never left the house.
Okay.
The other child did come and stay a lot, to the point where that's when I decided we should get a 2-bedroom because your child should not be sleeping on this sofa.
Miss Ma'am, hold on. If they kick us off, we're gonna have to make a part 2 of this because I gotta take this in pieces.
Yes.
You said because you can't throw things in there like that. 1 to 2 bedroom. So you upgraded? Did that cost to upgrade?
It did. Well, we moved to a totally different complex when the lease was up.
Oh, when the lease, okay.
Because things are still going great at this point. So I'm like, now we need to expand because your child is always here. Your child should not be sleeping on the sofa. That's not okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So we got a 2-bedroom.
And you were still paying for rent at your
No, at least it's not the other place as well. So at this point, I'm still paying majority of the rent. I know what he can afford. So
what does he do?
That's my
first question. What does he do?
At the time, he was a dedicated aide.
Can you define what is a dedicated aide? Did he get a W-2?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. This is a teacher's helper, a teacher's aide.
So he was the guy from Abbott Elementary?
Janelle. Oh, Kristen said, "Who now?"
Oh no. Oh, this is so good to me. Go on, please.
Okay.
A dedicated aide.
So I've never
you have to go to part 2. The title is A Dedicated Aide.
A dedicated aide. The only one I know that is Jesus. But
come on.
Never met the baby mama. Still to this day.
You saw him go to work?
Yes, he put on his uniform. I've been to his job. I've brought lunch. It's a real thing. I've been to work events. It's a real thing.
What age? I have so many questions. Was this middle school, preschool?
It was middle school.
Did he? Okay.
Trevor said we all leaned in close. Now, Delilah, what is that? What's a dedicated aide? I missed the description.
A teacher's helper. You know, like when you're in,
but not a teacher's aide.
So a substitute, like a substitute, kind of.
No.
Oh.
You know, when you were in senior year, you need like that filler period, so you would like go with a certain teacher, and you would like help.
Yes.
That's the best way I can describe it. I don't know.
So it's basically like paid volunteer work.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, but he has a job. He has a job. Okay.
Paid volunteer work, the job.
Okay. So yes. So at this point, when we've gotten the 2-bedroom now, we're doing great. I have no issues with him. I never think that he is outside cheating with anybody else. Like, he goes to work, he comes home. We're good. Did not have issues. The issues also during this time, the helper that I am, I helped him get a passport.
Going international as an aide? That's crazy.
When you have somebody that's financing it, you can. He's going on work trips with me. Here's the part where y'all are going to probably choke me.
You went to Savannah?
Well, girl, I don't have about 3 choking parts. So at this point,
Miami.
Oh, Miami.
I helped him build his credit, right? Because we know at the beginning of this he had no credit.
What did you do?
He's now an authorized user on several. He now has an American Express.
Sis.
He doesn't run the cards up. He's not using the cards. I will say that. Let's be clear. He's not using the cards. And let's also be clear, when he got a new car, I did not co-sign on this car. Because that
the devil's no. I rebuke it.
On this car. We'll be very.
Teachers' aides have work trips.
They gotta go on the field trip. Right?
We got a comment that says the real man won't string you along. If he really wants you, he'll claim you. So it's clearly understood and give you a title, and we'll give you a title in our life from the jump. Don't be a yo-yo on a string.
I've learned so much from this situation, like how to don't date men with kids now. I'm sorry, it's not
sorry. Everybody has their.
No, don't be sorry. You
especially when you're talking down to your baby mama that you had children with.
Yeah. Okay, so during this, we're doing good, right? My birthday's in July. We go on a cruise because I'm like, have you ever been on a cruise? They're really fun. It's like, no, I never been. I'm like, you've never been out the country? Like, you got your passport now? Like, let's go to the Bahamas. He's like, bet. I'm going to take off work from being a teacher saying we're going to go to the Bahamas. So we get on the, okay. As you know, I do not have to continue to say this. I have fully booked, paid for, planned this.
No, you do need to say this. I need to know.
I've done all of this.
You paid for your birthday?
For my birthday.
For your oh girl.
All he has to do is show up. All you need to do is pack your bag. Pack that suitcase that I bought you. And put them clothes that I bought you in that bag.
The clothes that he bought, so you knew what he's wearing every night.
My God. I need a glass of wine. I can't do it. Trevor, bring me some
I'm gonna try to speed up because I know that we are.
No, you take your time. We can do a part 2. We can do a part 2. You just take
right. We'll just go to make this out because I'm here for it.
Okay. So we're gonna take our time. So the trip is good. Go to the airport. I'm having a ball because at this point I wasn't with my ex-husband long enough for us to do things like this, and I've never been in a serious relationship. I've been in situationships, to be quite honest. So I've never been in a serious relationship where we're going on trips. So even if I gotta pay for it, whatever, I'm happy. So we go to Miami the night before. We go to get on the cruise the next day, which is my actual birthday. And it's fun. What did he say?
Hold on.
I tried to ignore it.
The comments are coming in from, I think, the last thing. So we got Kristen says, girl, this is a shot of liquor conversation.
Hello, a round of shots. Just keep them coming every 30
Urban
minutes.
Skate Radio Talk Show says you need to be paid. Damn, you did a lot. I'm going to read Trevor last. Facebook said, who's that? I don't know who it was that said that. Sorry, it's my phone's trying to keep up with y'all. Oh, and that says, at this point, were you in it for the title? To be able to say that you had a man in your life?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then Trevor said,
married and in their relationships, so I'm like, damn, I want that.
Yeah.
And then Trevor said, was it the D? Because otherwise he's your dependent.
I'm not gonna say it was horrible, but I'm not the type that bases.
But was it great? Like, was it really like?
I was fulfilled. So
okay. Because you said it wasn't horrible, but I'm like, but okay.
No, when you first started,
you still deserve the best.
Like,
turn to your neighbor and say fulfilled.
Hello. No matter what mistakes you made, you deserve the best. Okay.
Was it real love? That's from Urban Skate Radio Talk.
At the time, I thought.
Okay.
Well, wait. I have a question.
I was in love. Okay? I don't know what he was doing. But
that's what I'm saying. Were you? I feel like, because to a certain extent, I do relate because I was in a situation like this as well. And I realized like I did love the person, but our love languages were not communicating well.
I will also say, he was not a terrible person.
Worthy of praise.
He was not a terrible person. He loved my dirty talk. Like, he would do anything for me, not financially, he couldn't do that, but emotionally, like, he was there. He was very present. Like, this was my person.
Go nowhere else.
Oh,
Your teacher say. Where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna go? He had no friends.
I have another question.
So,
Girl, his car don't work no more.
He is a dedicated aide.
Dedicated to her.
And he has, you said, 2 children.
2.
So what kind of life is he able to provide for them? Because he's not paying that many bills. Like, you handling a lot of stuff. What kind of life is he able to provide for them?
Are we gonna get to this? Because I don't want you to have to tell your story out of order, though. Are you gonna?
I'm sorry. Should I leave that for later?
No. I didn't discuss this part because I'm trying to be responsible. One of his children was in a situation where they received a settlement kind of for life type of thing.
Oh.
Traumatic event. So
okay.
The financial part was taken care of for the house.
God knew. Come on.
So
the dedicated aide, I'm sorry. And the children deserve the best.
Yes.
Okay. Work it out, God.
Set for life.
He's a good man, Savannah. Sorry.
What happened?
That line gets
Perez, bro.
Go on.
I do not pay attention to the red flags. I promise I don't. I promise.
And how much time has passed? How long were we all together?
Nearly 2 years.
Okay, not that. Okay.
We did this. Okay, so let's get back to your story. Sorry for the tangents and going off.
Okay. Where was? Oh, we're on my birthday trip. We're on the cruise. So I'm like, oh yes. So on the first day, usually you go around, you check out where everything is, you get drunk, you have a little celebrate party, and it's good. Also, I don't know how many cruisers we have, but I've gotten the balcony room, right? So we can have the best experience for the first cruise. I don't want you to like not be able to see anything. I want you to get the best, right? That was not appreciated. So after the first day was the second day was a sea day, and the third day was getting to the Bahamas. Yes, you can get from Florida to the Bahamas in probably 2 hours. That's not how the cruise works. You're supposed to have fun. You're supposed to enjoy, hang out in the water for a day. That's where it got ugly. Set him off. He was like, why are we just sitting here in the middle of the ocean when we could have been there by now?
Oh, he ain't got no class. Jesus help us.
Is he serious? But okay.
Like complaining?
Huh?
You said like complaining, verbally complaining on a trip that
you got food. You got buffet that you can eat at any time of day.
He didn't have to pay anything. He still has the same amount of money in his account he did before she paid.
And you got a balcony in your room where he can be tearing everything up.
You could have took me, sis. I'm
complaining.
So yes, so that was the first complaint. I'm like, okay, maybe he's just, it's his first time being on a cruise, being in Florida, being wherever. Let me give him a pass, right? So after that complaint, then he just became frustrated with the whole of the cruise. I've seen the whole ship. It's the same stuff every day. Like, I'm ready to be there. All right. So
where's my night, Trevor?
He was like, I'm going to go to the room and lay down because I'm frustrated. Bet. You go do that. I'm going to go to the bar because it's my birthday and I want to drink. So I'm at the bar and
He left?
He left.
He went to go take a nap.
On your birthday.
I'm fine with that. Go take your nap.
Because at this point, you could jump off the ship.
So I meet this girl at the bar. She is also prior military. Me and her hit it off. It was her birthday the next day. She was with her man, and it was the same situation. Her man was upset. So me and her.
What's wrong with y'all?
Man,
this is y'all.
Terrible right now.
This y'all.
We're like, whatever. My fellow Cancer sis. So yeah, it probably was us. But the men are off doing whatever. We're at the bar having a good time. We're turning up. So coincidentally, they both kind of come and find us at the bar. And we're like, I don't even remember her name. This is so-and-so, this is so-and-so. Like y'all two, we're the girlfriends, we should all hang out. And they're just like, whatever. So I think we have gone back to the room to change for dinner. He gets mad that I made a friend at the bar and that me and this girl are like hitting it off. I'm like, well, you went to lay down. What is the issue? Like, I'm not bothering you.
Can you explain how he got mad? Like, what when you say he got mad, what did he do? Did he say
that I was just having fun with somebody random at the bar and not worried about him? You were in the room taking a nap. So I made a friend. I did not bother you. We were going to reconnect when it was time for dinner. So what was the issue? And it was just downhill from there. Everything was a complaint. At one point I did leave him and I kind of did my own thing with the girl. Let me see.
When you say good person.
No, leave the person up until that point. Up until the point we had no issues.
Let me read some of these comments. Kristen says, "Sir, you could be at the school. Enjoy this free trip."
Hello, you could be out here singing 1 + 1 = 2 ABC.
Yeah. With no car.
No car.
He's and that says you were extremely vulnerable and he manipulated you.
Yeah.
I think that's. Hold on, let me make sure I'm reading the right person's comment. Oh yeah. Yeah. So you were extremely vulnerable and he manipulated you. He also studied you and knew you were capable of providing a certain lifestyle for him. You also have a good heart. He knew what he was doing. Possibly had a plan B ready to deploy when you finally were done with his BS. And then we got listening to this. I don't think I'm mean to men anymore. He was gaslighting you. And Urban Skate Radio Talk Show says, why was he mad? That's crazy.
That's insane.
Spoiler alert, he did not have a plan B when I was done with his BS. And y'all will love the ending when that time comes. You will be floored.
Okay. Bring it on.
We're not close to that. There's gonna have to be.
There's gonna be a part 2.
We're gonna have to do a part 2.
So you'll come next week?
I will, pending. Yes. I should not be working. Yes. I should be good.
Okay, because
or
we can just have a side meeting because I need the rest either way.
Let me just mark, my place.
And if anyone else has a story they'd like to tell, feel free.
We're
releasing and we're learning.
This is a series. One of the things I'm realizing too is like for all the men out here who always complain and say, man, you just can't find women who are willing to do these things. They're here, but they get messed over by dudes like this.
Say it again.
And unfortunately, the guys who don't do this, you have to deal with it.
Yep.
So this is why you need to hold your homeboys accountable for how they treat women, because now that woman is going to become some good man's problem. And I'm not saying problem in a bad way, but she's going to be carrying baggage that now he has to unpack before he even gets to know her. And gets to love her properly because your homeboy decided to be
trifling,
to be a Jody.
And I just want to say, I'm not here to bash him.
Yes, we are.
I'm here to how naive and foolish I was, and I can only see that now. After the story was told with Who Did I Marry, I was like, oh my God, everybody was tearing her up in the comments, and I'm like, I get it. Things. So
let's pause that story there because we're gonna make this a part 2, y'all. We're gonna
remember we left off. He is.
I'm putting a note right now. He is in the Bahamas trying it. Okay, I'm not playing. I am all in. I'm invested.
Barely has a job trying it on the boat.
Dedicated aid. Part 2. I'm not playing. Hey, everybody better come back.
Hey, Stephanie, glad you joined us. We need to get you and your husband Ryan on the show for our Godly Marriage series, which we are gonna do. When did we say we were gonna start trying to do that? We didn't. Let's shoot for. I want to try May. I want to go for May. I'm gonna put that out there in the universe. God help me do that. But
I mean, in the audience, clearly.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have some good couples. But I definitely want Ryan. He's been on the show a few times. Ryan Sumner and his wife to be on here because what they're doing down there in Atlanta is amazing. And it's just a testament to just pure good love. Like that's what everybody should want. But all right, so we're gonna pause your story there. But I want to ask this question before we get off. There's a lot of talk about masculinity in men and toxic masculinity, and then men are too. I've even heard men are too feminine now. They have this feminine energy about them where they don't want to provide. They want to be taken care of. I guess you could say your Jody guy could fall into that situation with the way they're explaining it now. What, in your opinion, Delilah, makes a man masculine? Are you attracted to that masculinity, and what is masculine to you? Like, what do you see as?
For me, I just need to feel safe. Once I don't feel safe anymore, which you'll learn about in part 2, I'm out. There's nothing more I can do for you because I'm giving you all that feminine energy. I'm going to play my role. Like, I'm going to take care of you. I just need you to make me feel safe emotionally, physically. Once that does not happen, there's nothing I can do for you.
Urban Skate Radio says, can he do a part 2? What's his side? I don't think that'll ever happen.
He needs internet. He needs something close to do.
Then I got my ex was always playing or coaching sports and never made time for me. He was told to spend time with me at counseling, at which time he enrolled in a master's program.
I mean, get your education, sir.
But dang, man.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, and then we got and vice versa, bro. Women do too. Tell your girlfriends you're not on reality TV and live in reality. I guess that can be a thing. No, there are women who are like,
yes,
so
but we don't.
they see on social media that. But we talking about the fellas thing. Don't let them have their moment. Needless to say, he's long gone. Okay. Janelle, what is masculine to you? You think about your man, a man. You think about you froze.
You froze.
Oh, everybody froze.
Everybody froze.
Uh-oh.
Russia about to take us out.
Take us out. Y'all take us earlier.
What's happening?
I think you backed it.
Yeah. Are we back?
Okay.
Facebook tried to take us out. They're trying to stop us. We all switched.
Musical
well, you know, Facebook and Instagram was down earlier. So
yeah, Facebook and Instagram were down earlier. Maybe they're still having some technical difficulties. So maybe that's
he heard y'all.
Shut up. Turn it back off. I'll turn it back off. But Janelle, what when you think about your husband, when you think about men in general, what is your definition of what masculine is?
A man that doesn't always have to be loud about being a man. Like, I know you're a man. I totally agree with the feeling safe part. That's a really big thing. And also his style of communication. Like, I was very big on how Trevor talked to people that he didn't know. Like how he talked to people that work in stores or a waitress or something like that. Like, how do you treat other people? And yeah, like how you treat me. Like, do you talk to me with respect? Or do you think that, like, because we're together, you could just treat me any type of way? It's a lot of things. And of course, in my situation, how Trevor is as a father was a really big thing for me. I think that masculinity is subjective. It is what you make it, but there's nothing wrong with having your preferences and make sure those preferences aren't harmful. But like, I don't think there's anything wrong with having a preference.
I like that. With that being said, we are coming back for a part 2. We gotta bring her back. Or what do we say?
Phenomenal storytelling. I'm all in.
What TF did I get myself into? Is that what we're calling it?
Yes.
No, it's called dedicated aid.
This is me.
This say is called dedicated aid. I'm not kidding.
Dedicated aid.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Delilah, for being here tonight. Thank you for being vulnerable.
For having me.
Story. I can't wait for part 2 because this is.
I can't wait for part 2, and I know what's gonna happen.
With that being said, I want to leave y'all with my advice for the night. You know, I always have advice every night. This time it's on you, fellas.
So what you gonna do?
My brother. I don't care if you got your chains on. I don't care how white your forces are. I don't care that you drive a Challenger, a Camaro, any of those cars. She's not texting you back. And she told you the last time you accidentally ran into her at Starbucks that she's just a bad texter. No, she's just not into you, bro. She's just not. I'm sorry. She's not a bad texter. She's got like 17 open group chats on her phone right now.
Correct.
Right now. And most of them have the same people in them, minus 1 or 2. She's sending memes while you're talking to her about why she didn't get your text. Stop. For your own good, stop. Don't say good morning again. Don't. It is not a good morning for you. Stop calling her queen. She does not want to be a part of your kingdom.
Come on.
She doesn't want to hear grand rising.
No.
Stop saying I'm thinking about you. Because she's not thinking about you. Somebody else is feeding her to the mattress right now while she's ignoring the text.
Man.
She's on a cruise in the Bahamas, bent over that balcony. And you saying, "Oh, I guess your internet must be out."
My bad, I fell asleep.
Now you know she playing with you when you hear my Facebook didn't come back. When you hear that one,
I thought about using it today. I'm not gonna lie.
When you hear that
it would
one,
have been absolutely fair and believable.
When AT&T and it was down last week, and she's still saying her phone don't work.
Hello, my cellular service never came back. It still says SOS. Okay.
Boy, go home. Go home and get that laptop, dust it off, and do what you need to do.
Goodbye.
With that being said, we love you. Go ahead and be a blessing to somebody this week. Text somebody you ain't talked to in a long time. Tell them you love them. Hey, next week, daylight saving time is coming. Glory to God. It's coming. The sun's going to be up. Y'all going to see rays of sunshine on my face when we do the show.
Yes.
It's going to be so awesome. But I can't wait for part 2. And you know what that means? You need to be here too. See y'all next week. Peace. You always do that with the confetti.
I don't do it on purpose.
I know. I'm still trying to get it off the shelf. Bye, y'all. Again. See y'all.